see how I achieve these results right here? Keep watching. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in to IBreatheCurlz. This is a wash and go, older wash and go from earlier 2016, around January. You see there I have the Curl Soufflé, the Shea Moisture Curl Soufflé, Gel Soufflé, the Paul Mitchell Curls line, which is a leave-in conditioner that I'll be using in this video. Also the Curl Styling Milk. This is from the Hibiscus line, the Shea Moisture Hibiscus line, the Curl Gel Soufflé. Kind of gave them to you out of order, but the way I do it is first I start off with freshly washed hair. I literally just washed my hair on this particular day. I applied product on this particular day with damp hair. It wasn't dripping like how I would normally use, but on this particular day it was just damp. I started off with the leave-in conditioner, the Paul Mitchell Curls line leave-in conditioner. That's what you'll see I use in this video. That's my at this particular time, that was my staple go-to leave-in conditioner product of choice. That Paul Mitchell's Curls leave-in conditioner. It's really nice. It's very smooth, very gentle. It has a pretty good texture to it. Has a very good texture. I could also detangle my hair some with it. Well, I use that and the other products as well. Let me explain here. What I do is I finger detangle in the shower. Always. I don't use combs. I haven't used a comb in my hair in years. I stopped once I not when I transitioned, but I stopped once I did the big chop. So again, at this point, my hair has already been finger detangled, okay? I am applying the Paul Mitchell's conditioner, a leave-in conditioner. Then what I'll move on to is the Hibiscus, the Shea Moisture Hibiscus styling, the styling milk, which I really like. I use the dime size of that, and then I'll proceed on to, and as you see, I'm still using the Paul Mitchell Curls line, the leave-in conditioner. At this point, I'm still using that. Oh, another thing, I tend to section my hair off. So what I do is I start with the bottom part of I start off in the back of my hair on that bottom section there, and I begin from my tips through to my roots. I try my best to always make sure I don't start raking from the root to the tip. Obviously that will create knots, and that can create tangles, as opposed to starting from the tips, from the ends of your hair, and working your way up. Then you can really tackle any knots you may find. As you noticed a moment ago, I just showed you I had found a knot. But again, I did already finger detangle. So while I'm applying the product, I just go ahead and continue to finger detangle. The finger detangling method, I started that when I was watching Mahogany Curls, which is one of my favorite YouTube hair gurus, so to speak. When I started to, when I first found out about women being natural, as far as like this whole natural hair movement and the fact that their curls were just so beautifully defined, that was on YouTube. I didn't really see too many people in my neighborhood or in my town, or even back home. I'm from New Jersey. I would see some people here and there, but just not often. I wouldn't see too many women of color that had long hair. First and foremost, that had long hair from their root, and natural at that, and healthy. So I found out about the Glam Twins and Mahogany Curls. Those were the two channels that I started watching on YouTube around 2013, I want to say. Yes, 2013. But anyhow, getting back to the wash and go, I'll create another video discussing more of my hair transition process and what motivated me and encouraged me to do that. But as you see, what I forgot to mention was I started off with the Mitchel's leave-in conditioner. Then I proceeded on to using the Shea Moisture styling milk. And I used a dime size amount of that. I may have mentioned that earlier. Afterwards, I moved on to the enhancing smoothie. Now, I don't use a dime size amount of it. I think I showed you my hands that had quite a bit of product. I take like a thick amount. I take a pretty thick amount, 2 or 3 fingertips. Yes, there we go. So I'm showing you right there. That's the curl enhancing smoothie. I use a fair amount of that product. This is something that is very moisturizing. I love, 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 love this product. It helps to keep my hair moisturized. Hands down, great product. So again, that leave-in conditioner is fantastic. It's just so gentle and soft. Then I use that milk. It does wonders. I just love it. I use a dime size amount on each section. Then I proceed on to the curl enhancing smoothie. And again, as the title says, it helps to enhance your curls. I mean, we have to remember that we cannot manipulate our curls, so to speak. You can just use products to help enhance the actual definition of the curl. But to actually force your curls to pop a certain way, you can't make your curls be what it's not. So if they have potential to be a certain way, then they'll be that way. And we all that are natural have different variations of of curls and texture. So you just have to find what works for you and what makes your hair pop the way you want it to pop. Now, this is the curling gel souffle. I know I've heard some people say they don't really care for it, but to be honest, I've loved it from the beginning. That gel souffle, and I just told you on here, I use a little bit of it, and I mean, I rake it in there. That's my last product that I use for each section. I just rake it in, rake it in, rake it in. I like to clap my hands together, if you notice. Clap my hands together, and that's just the way. Like, I'll rake the product through, but then I clap my hands together and I smooth the product through my hair that way. What I notice is that when I do that, it'll help define the curls more, if that makes any sense. And then I do I do the 2 strand twists, as I mentioned earlier. 2 strand twists. I just did a little 2 strand twist on each section. Curl the little tips as you see, and then you just keep going and repeat the steps. Apply the leave-in conditioner, step 1. Well, have damp hair, of course, freshly washed hair. I already finger detangle in the shower. I gave you that. I'm just recapping really quick. I start off with a dime size amount of the leave-in conditioner on each section. Then a dime size amount of milk, of the styling milk. Then I use about 2 or 3, or I dip one finger in pretty deep into that curl souffle. It's not a dime size. I would say beyond that, perhaps 2/4, 2 or 3/4. That's even the right measurement. Okay, but I apply that product generously. Another reason why, let me explain. A reason why I use quite a bit of product is because I don't believe in, I have a tight schedule. I do have a toddler as well, very busy life. So I don't have time to just continuously do another refresher of my curls every other day, or, I've seen it where other people do that. I don't have time for that. So I make sure I apply a very, very, very nice amount of product on my initial hair wash. And to be honest, as I said before, I just don't have time. Alright, so we're going to keep going on. we're going to keep going here and repeating the steps that I mentioned earlier. You just continue the same steps over and over, over and over for each section. Let me ask you all a question though. So out of the viewers, how many of you actually take the time out in your wash and goes to apply leave-in conditioner, to have a styler, a moisturizer, and a styler of choice? How many of you actually apply those type of products in your hair? You know, I do know some naturals that literally they shampoo their hair or co-wash their hair and that is all. Some of them actually, I do know that they'll apply a sealant, as I mentioned before, some kind of jojoba oil, coconut oil, virgin, extra virgin olive oil, and just keep it moving, which is fine if that's if that's what you prefer to do. But I'm just curious, how many people out there? Well, not how many people out there, but what are your methods? Like, what are you using out there for your wash and goes? And for those that don't have a method, maybe you're thinking about transitioning, and that maybe that's why you're watching the video. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this does encourage you to go natural. As I said, I had some people that I watched, and I saw their tutorials, and I was like, oh my goodness. I had to get a notepad and jot down the different names of the products, did my research to see, okay, what store sells this, which stores sell these products, and I was comparing their hair texture to mine and just wondering, okay, well, that worked for them, or this particular person, maybe it'll work for me, let me see. So, I did all of that. And of course, even with doing that, it may or may not work for you. As I mentioned before, we all have different hair textures, and our hair chemistry is not all going to be exactly the same. Even if you do have a similar, or if you feel an equivalent hair texture as the one you see in this video with mine. So just keep that in mind when you're watching these videos and you go out and you buy products. Something I recommend too is that you purchase a either a travel size or see if they have any samples available, because to be honest, natural hair products can become, I won't say that they're necessarily so expensive, but the cost adds up. Ooh, ooh, that's a little dance break. Little dance break. I was so happy, y'all. I was so happy. Look, when you're almost done, and for those of you that are already natural, you know exactly where I was coming from with that. Oh my goodness. It feels like such an accomplishment to almost be done. That's an accomplishment in of itself to be more than halfway done. Okay. But moving on. So I was doing my last twist there. So happy. And you see the cream. That's all. That goes to show I did put quite a bit of product. But you know why I do that. So, because again, I'm not going to continuously do my hair every 2-3 days as far as adding product. So, but okay, now on this side of my hair, this is my, little dance break. Okay, so that's the right hand side of my head, yes. So that's the side that I noticed that it's just curlier. I don't know why. But we all have different textures, there's no secret to that. But those curls, those are true tight curls on that side. Yeah, that's my right side. My left side, the curls are a little bit kinkier. But on my right side, for some reason, they tend to be just a lot curlier. And I noticed that it's easier for me to apply the product. Or should I say, I can apply the product on my right hand side a lot faster. It's like the left side, I have to invest more time, as I mentioned earlier, because it frizzes up and the texture is a little different. I apply more product. Obviously, that means that I take more time. It takes a little longer. So, you have to find what works best for you. You have to take a little bit more time in certain areas, then do it. So be it. It's worth it in the end. I'm almost done, almost done. That's that curl souffle, my the last product that I apply. So I'll do my last twist here. Then in the next clip, I'll show you my results. I'll have my it's just a few hours later. This is still in the same day, but it's a few hours later, and my hair. Oh yes, I pinned my hair up in the back. Smooth it on down, and I'll be right back. That's what I was saying there. Okay, I'm back. All right, these are my results. It's been several hours later. Well, not several, but a couple of hours later. My hair is pretty much dry. I untwisted my hair. That's all I did. I didn't separate my curls or anything like that. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment below. Let me know what you think about this tutorial. And don't forget to subscribe, like IBreatheCurlz. What y'all think? Winner? Winner? Somebody's not always that. No, for real. It's straight. It came out cool. I like it. Okay. We're done. Bye. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great day. Peace. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.